Hello everybody and welcome back to this rather epic game of Civilization VII. We're about to go into the modern age with Bolivar, and this is a game that has just given. We had a car crash improvisation session of an antiquity age and the greatest comeback of all time in exploration with the world at war with us. So what do we do now? Well, we actually have a few options available, 9 of them in fact. But this is the way I'm seeing this game. We have built Bolivar to be the absolute prince of war support. We know that everybody on the map dislikes us quite a bit, so at some point they will go to war with us, especially once ideology kicks in. We need to be ready for a global war, and my Civ and Memento choices are going to reflect that. Because yes, it would be lovely to go Mexico, or maybe even Siam, or even America, and work on the industry. You know how I feel about Great Britain, I'd always choose them as well, but no, not today. Today we're going to be going Prussia. Why Prussia? Well, Prussia has a lot of war bonuses, but equally, not only does it have a unique air unit, but it can trade with people at war. So we can prepare for a world war where we go to war with absolutely everybody in the game, and I can still send out trade routes. I think given the absolute venom that the AI is going to be chucking at me today, it's the only way we can play. I don't think we have the luxury of going for 2 food per age in towns any longer. I think we're going to go for a full war support build just to really put the screw in. So first of all, ANCUS is back. 1-3 war support on all wars. But that's not all. Think about it. I'm not going to be the one that declares war on anybody. I'm going to sit here being really annoying. I might steal from people. I might sanction people. I might even denounce people or settle on their borders. I'm going to be the worst, but I will not be the one to attack. No, this will be a defensive war, which is why anti-Machiavel is going to be genius. 2-3 war support on all wars declared against me, including when the AI decides to ally up and attack me as part of grand alliances. This will give me 3 war support on top of all of the war support I have gathered so far. We are planning to go to war with the world. I may not win militarily, but we are now set and ready. Plus, units receive 1 combat strength for every unfriendly or worse Civ relationship. Oh dear audience, Bolivar, Prussia, we are so back. Remember to like the video if you can, subscribe to the channel, come along to Discord, all of the turn 1 save files are there, as well as all of the mods that I use. Plus, I don't know if you've been told, but all of the cool kids are in Discord. You want to be a cool kid, right? You want to be epic and rad. Well, Discord is the place for you. So without further warning, let's get started. And we start with legacy choices. You can see an empire split into 3 segments. The Old Kingdom, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, and Dan Cave. The New Kingdom, the Widget, Frankincense Battlezord, Duology, and then the colonies, 7 of them in the New World. This is what we're dealing with at the moment. So where will my capital be? That's normally the first choice you have to make. We have the option of going back to the original capital. We could also switch to Frankincense Battlezord, finally getting its place in the sun. Let's see how the connections have changed. You can see Frankincense Battlezord has 3 settlements connected. Widget, 4, so remains the better connected settlement. Private Selection Genoa Salami is there. I think I might actually just keep my capital. I normally change. The advantage to Widget is that Widget is ages away from everything else. Frankincense Battlezord is going to be on the front line, so let's not change. We have 3 of every point. This is fantastic. So our choices are going to be numerous. Remember, we only get 1 Golden Age. The Golden Ages are such. Gain an inventory unit and a ranged unit in all of my distant land settlements. If you want to know what the distant land settlements are, then none of these. It is my 7 colonies. These all count. 7 inventory and 7 ranged units. It's good, but your wars aren't really won with those. It's really Navy and Air Force is what you need. Retain our religion. I'll be honest with you, this was doing 0. It was doing nothing. It got me a really good boost at the beginning of exploration, and then we sort of forgot about it. So I won't pick that. All of my cities from a previous age remain cities. In addition, cities in distant lands gain 2 population. So that would give me 2-3 pop and 3 cities. I believe the cost of cities is about 200 gold. So it would save me 600 in total. Finally, universities remain. That is good, but there are other things we want to be getting with our science points. Out of all of them, the one I want to use is the economy, because there's only 1 type of attribute point here, and you can only get 2 of each type. So we're going to go for the Treasure Fleet Golden Age and an economic attribute point. Science is pretty easy as well, because we're going to go for Lyceums, which is 3 science per turn on a quarter. Let me just show you how good that's going to be. I'm on 160 at the moment, and 1 science on each quarter is worth 23. 33. So that is worth 69. Very nice. Large amount of science. So we'll pick up that and the point. We do need to talk about this one. Westphalian sovereignty. 3 war support in all wars declared against me. Let me just think about that one a little. Yep, that's going in. This is a war support build after all, and they're all going to be declared against me. That is so funny. And do we want to get 10 production for settlements in distant lands? Well, we could do that, or we could go for expansion or military. Expansion would allow me to get growth rate in cities or food in cities per turn. Military would give my commanders an additional level and could take me through to get some unhappiness away from my settlements when I war. Neither of these are hugely useful. There is a settlement limit there, which is sort of tempting. If I do want to go to war later, I'm going to need all the settlement limit I can get. I'll take the military point. 32 culture per turn is a decent kick at the beginning, but diplomatic and cultural points are equally as useful. Culture would let me go down civic masteries, and we could put some culture on specialists or culture per age in towns. There's some useful stuff there. Diplomatic, well, that's a lot of happiness. I'm not taking that. And we do want to work city-states where we can. So I'm going to take for this one 2 diplomatic and 1 cultural. Then we have a wild card. With that wild card, we will pick another military point. Let's just go full military. Done. 4 cities remain. There are points to choose. Civic masteries. Done. Happiness per age and influence towards befriending independence. 1 economic point. There's no point putting it on alliances, I'll be honest with you. We might import resources though. But I'm going to go down this way and go for... No, we're going to double up on the gold for trade routes because we're going to send these out even though we're at war. Military. I'm actually going to get the commanders get a 3 promotion because that is really handy. I've got so many commanders. And then we'll go for the ignore on conquer. +1 science on each quarter. Oh, go on then. That'll stack with the promotion I just got. Lovely. Watch my yields and bam. That's a lot better. Now we have to put a new population in every single one of my towns. We're going to look for resources and border expansion and head towards those. Population assigned. Now we look at the resources. I'm going to do my usual thing of unallocating everything across my nation so that I can see it all in the pool. Then we're going to have a look purely at our cities and see where the unhappiness is. Oh wow, there is a lot of unhappiness. Luckily we've got a lot of horses. Let's allocate the horses out and attempt to try and smooth some of this crippling unhappiness problem. Wow, that's pretty bad. Okay, we'll return to that once the game's figured itself out. Sometimes it's not always that bad. Yeah, look at that. It's not always as bad as it thinks it's going to be. Tech-wise, I don't see why we wouldn't focus on making sure my army was the best. In order to do that, we need to progress through the science tree as fast as possible. We start with academics. Once we've got the schoolhouse down everywhere, we'll go to electricity. That'll give us laboratory. Then we go down full army. Civics, I'd like to get my ideology as soon as possible. There is some really good stuff. So we've got 35 production there. 2 science on all resources is massive. That's 110. That's something we want to go down. You may establish and retain trade routes for the civilizations you're at war with. That's really nice. Trade yields and cities that are connected. Realpolitik is 10% production whilst at war. Yeah, we want to get these bonuses as soon as we can, but I do want to make sure that we at least start on political philosophy. So we'll go down here as soon as we can. Start with modernization because living standards will help me with my happiness problem. Speaking of my happiness problem, nothing in here is going to fix that. We'll go for some more gold for every town. No great works at the moment. False retreat will help me to pillage more. I've still got stratagems as well. I'll put these 2 in for now, just in case there is some pillaging we can pick up at some point. City Park. Oh, you know we have to start with City Park. I have so much unhappiness. It needs to be solved. Now every single commander has a promotion. This might take me some time, but you know what? It's normally worth it because we're getting some very, very good people already. I mean, look at Lady Sucklington. Look at Onion Possum. That's the extra command range. That's it. We're in. Wow, it's so abrupt. I think we know what sort of government we're going to go for. 3 combat strength for all units for 10 turns. This is a fighty build. These were the stats on rollover, by the way. You can see scientifically we're in 4th. Culturally, we're in 5th. We do have a strong economy. No, we really don't. Oh, we are a little bit behind. Where is our influence going to go? We can get a few city-states on side. I would like to make sure that we get the military ones. So Helsinki, we'll start working on you and we'll give you a bit of support. If we can get the military ones, it it gives us combat strength, and combat strength helps us, well, in combat. Pretty simple, really. Oh, more are being spawned every turn. Okay, there's another military one on my border. That's good. We just need more influence. Speaking of, what towns do I want to specialize? I think hub towns are the way we really want to go for quite a few of these. Certainly the ones feeding Major King Kong. None of these had really very good extra tiles to work. Urban centers, they are giving me a little bit of yield now. Factory towns are useful later. Mining towns and fishing towns give you quite a bit, but it looks like +4. It's not going to be a huge amount. We're going to be in so many wars here. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth hub towning everything. It's the sort of stuff that just stacks and stacks and stacks. 145 influence per turn, a little bit better. That's a number we can rock, I think. Now, what do I use my gold on? I'm sort of tempted to wait and then just buy the academies everywhere instantly. I don't think that would be a bad idea. Turbocharge my science, wouldn't it? All right, let's consider doing that. I can also just make sure that when we upgrade units, obviously we've got the gold to upgrade every single one instantaneously. Combat strength, 10 turns, yay! It's very handy. If we get attacked at any point, we're now locked and loaded for a bit. I don't know who we're going to end up attacking or being at war with, to be fair. Obviously, Xerxes has been my eternal enemy and is playing America. Stuck on 3 settlements, one very easy to take. These 2 are hubs right in the middle. If I took those 2, my old lands and my new lands would be almost connected, so that is very tempted. Lafayette is a pain. I would love to take Ostia and just neaten up my borders, and Ravenna is a fantastically strategic bay that I could attack and would also give me access to Bermuda Triangle. Very tasty. Franklin is my nemesis. I can see myself going to war with Franklin, I'll be honest with you. I don't really know much about the other continent. Inca, they're kind of in the mountains doing their thing. Oh, Pachacuti, he's playing Nepal. Oh, I kind of like that. That's good. Friedrich, he's got a lot of coastal cities. That is tempting, you know. We'll consider fighting those. I'll consider fighting everyone, to be honest with you. I'll take them all on. Every single one. But so far, everything's happened without there being too much issue. Fine. Ugh. We don't want to talk about university. I'm sorry, it's awful, but schoolhouses are good. That is good. Let's go and just purchase these in. They're expensive, but we do have a 42% discount on them, and it's 21 science. Yeah, we've got some good tiles for these. We are ready for some science. Only +8, really? It's just awful. Okay, fine. Widget might need a little bit of help. We can provide that. Actually, I'm glad I didn't spend anything. I really am going to use, like all of my gold buying all these in the first turn. That's impressive. There we go. 256 science now. That pushes us. We're still in 4th. All right, that wasn't quite as good as I'd hoped it would be. Electricity? That would give me the laboratory. Let's just commit. I think going for the full science works really well. I might now start making more cities to get more science buildings in. We'll look for some +4s. If I can find any +4s, that'll be good. Otherwise, +3s we'll have to do. Actually, something without many connections helps too. Sinakush. Oh, you know what? There are some decent science tiles around here and a lot of production. You are a candidate. All right. I might save up 1,000 gold and convert you, but not before we start converting things like Geneva. I'm going way more city-state heavy this time round. We've learned. We're evolving. We're getting ready for the inevitable war by having a lot of allies. Training and civics. I know. I'm trailing everyone. We'll pull back into this. Don't you worry, game. You just trust me to do my thing. Ursa will always find a way. Modernization is overbuilding living. Oh, these are good cards because I wasn't really using anything else. 40 gold, 34 happiness, and 30% production towards overbuilding, which we are doing quite a bit of. Nice. Okay, next up. Social question. I think I can ride some of the penalties here to make sure the specialists are really good. Just about. Anyway, might be close. Congratulations, Sinakush. It's your lucky day. It's 1,000 gold and an upgrade to the giddy heights, the giddy heights of citydom. I hope you are excited. I hope you're ready and roaring to go. I know I am. In fact, I can start removing some of your tiles immediately when I put down all of these cheap buildings. Like so, we don't need regular improvements. You've gotten to the point where you can transcend them. No, you need specialists and nothing but specialists. Look at that. That was about 40 science we pulled in there. Delicious. Kovu is unguarded. Don't worry. This village won't possibly attack me. Neither will this one. It's super chill with me. It's fine. We might get a little bit excitable for a second, but no, they'll come around. Probably. Big probably. And if they don't, nah, it'll be fine. Next settlement I'm going to make into a city is Parla. Again, some really good resource spots here to improve the science. But I'm going to save my gold until we get electricity for the science boost that comes with that. Plus, oh, the city-states are giving me huge chunks of resources now that I'm befriending them. We're working on this military, this culture, this science, and this military. There are a couple more on the map that I've seen. There is one more science over here. We'll try this one. I don't know whether or not we'll pull it off, but we'll give it a go. Bolivar says either we can have one migrant, okay, so one population once, okay, or one production on all specialists. Let me think about this. This is a difficult one. What are we going to do? Oh, wait. No, it's not difficult whatsoever. Of course we're going production on all specialists. What a ridiculous question. Oh, dear. Sometimes this game does make me smile. Also, look, I know city-state, you really, really want to be part of my nation. I totally get it. I understand. I would want to be part of my nation as well. Onion Possum says, politely, please go away, okay? Don't be sending troops into my land. It's not on. I'm not up for it. Just back off. Pachacuti has dispersed an independent. He dispersed the military. Oh, Pachacuti, that has made a... You know what? We're going to have big problems if you do stuff like that. Big problems. Never mind. We still have one, but that is frustrating. Massively frustrating. Ah, dear. Never mind. I guess that's one more person to add to my kill list. How big is the list at the moment? Oh, wait. It's massive. It's a big old list. Oh, if you've got nothing else to build, we should all say, huzzah! Can't believe that. Why would you disperse them? Why is there a significant blizzard? Oh dear. That's around my capital. Okay. It says nothing was damaged. Just gonna look away and hope that nothing bad happens around here, all right? Are we cool with that? Are we happy with that as an idea? Good? Okay. Don't do anything bad. Don't do anything bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Okay. The volcano. I think that volcano was triggered by the tundra. I'm just gonna say, oh, that was so much worse. 6 tiles damaged. Ouch. None of it in I'm Daft. It was all in Widget. Luckily, you can just fix everything with gold, proving that money can solve every problem. That was 300 gold the schoolhouse took there. Ouch. Don't do it again. Don't do it. I'm asking you kindly. Don't do it. It petered out. Good. Fine. That's nice. City-state bonus. Okay. We want to get scholarly network on the next one, but receive a 3 technology. This is the thing. There's only 4 city-states in this game, so that would be worth 4 techs. Is it better to get 4 techs now or get extra science and then extra science again? We're going to have 5, 10 science buildings, and we'll have that 4 turns. That's 40 science per turn. It's quite a lot. I think we might get more than just getting the technologies of it. That gives us momentum. Let's go for the 3 tech now. Military science. That's actually the one I wanted as well. So, okay, fine. That was worth it. Just keep an eye on that +5 on player relationships when it comes to combat strength. That's because everyone hates me. Ah, lovely. Don't you love it when a game rewards you for being hated? All right, let's start with a lovely +18 laboratory. Delicious. We'll buy these into the settlements that are a little bit less on production. We'll work these first. Ah, perfect. And we'll use our production to actually get production buildings like the military academy. So that 3 tech was well placed. Now we go steam engine. The reason being I want to unlock merchants. We don't want to use merchants until we have unlocked the ability to have trade routes even though we're at war. But if we can time it well, that will be very nice indeed. 5 science on a specialist. Lovely. So my cities, if we take humanism, will have a 41 happiness problem. How much happiness do we have in our cities at the moment? As you can see, they're kind of on the line of being happy and unhappy. So that is a dangerous thing for me to take. The food requirement, not a problem. That's not a problem at all. But do we do the happiness? You know, I think we will. I think we're just going to make our specialist as good as possible. Yeah, it has helped. We're now on 393, so that is the science lead. Culture was still in 3rd. There's a long way to go on that, but hey, it's all in the right direction. Natural history, then political theory. Come on, we can do it. That's a big laboratory. 22 science. Delicious. Oh, and we get an artifact. It's our our first one. Yay! We need 12 of these, I believe. The Huzzahs, by the way, if you haven't seen these before, they have +1 movement, they're a cavalry unit, and they have 1 combat strength for every movement it has remaining. They're not that good, to be honest with you. Just straight up tanks are probably more useful, but they are very fun. And that's the main thing. Ironworks, ports, merchants, everything a growing empire needs. Now, we've only got 1 military city-state here, so we've got to be a little bit careful as to which one we go for. Do we want ranged and siege or cavalry, infantry, and naval? I think we're going to go for the naval because it makes a huge difference. But I would have liked both. If we'd been able to get both, that would have been brilliant. United Front, though, that's the steam engine mastery. Food on farms and plantations, production on camps. How much did that actually get me? 39 food and 4 production, not much. To get to flight, let's go through combustion first, then urbanization. We can start getting some planes. Not selling trade routes, by the way, not because I don't want them. At this precise moment, war could be declared on me at any time. I don't want them being lost until I know they're safe forever. Another laboratory. Bam. 35 science on a tile. Nice. City-state bonus. Again, I really would have liked this, but the scholarly network will do for now. 66 extra science. And industrialization for 3. We can now start getting rail stations, which will get my unique railway improvement between them, which, you know, is very, very difficult to actually find the tooltip for. 2 gold and 2 production on rural tiles with the railway on it. So basically all of the roads. You connect them up well, you can get some really good resources. It's just difficult to do that. Franklin has gone communist. Okay, it's the beginning of a beautiful relationship, I'm sure. Hint, it's not. I think I might just start building rail stations now. It doesn't overly matter where I put these. So I'm just going to put them in what I think are kind of the more replaceable tiles and go from there. Natural history. How many things have already been discovered? Oh, quite a few. They're all in my lands. Nice. Well, they really are in my lands. So we could get a couple of explorers here and start digging up a few artifacts, which I'm tempted to do. The first one is practically 3. So off you pop. Second one, not so 3. How much is that going to be? 2,000 gold. We'll save up 2 turns and we should be able to get that. 2 explorers will probably be fine to get at least something. Now political theory. Happiness on specialists makes a big difference. Let's do that. Suzerain bonus for the culture city-state. Construct museums quicker. Get an artifact. Culture buildings receive more culture. That's just 4 culture on all culture buildings. I think I'm going to go for that. The social policy slot's good, but my happiness is pretty good. I don't think I need it. There's electricity, Battersea power station, gold and gold, science and science. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's like 30 more science we got there. Lovely. Land ships, hussars, dreadnoughts. It's all unlocked. Isn't that good? I think it's good. Urbanization, then into flight. Second explorer. You go and, I mean, it's right here. I might as well. It's mine. It's always been mine. Oh, we just got a bit more visibility. And I've realized there are more city-states on the map than I thought. Or at least one more. Oh, no, at least one more. Yeah, at least one more. Let's claim you with urgency. This influence is just kind of sat here, so I might as well. Yeah, done. It's like 1,000 influence I just spent there, but I'm gonna do it because I can. Just keeping an eye on areas that I think might be attacked, and as you can see, Xerxes is sort of lurking with a bunch of boats and units, so this is a good time maybe to think about going for dreadnoughts. I'm gonna start upgrading some of these. They cost a little bit of gold to run, but not that much. Actually, their gold cost is identical. Nice. Okay, well, that's where my gold is going for a little bit. Remember, I am not the one that needs to be attacking. I am waiting to be attacked. That is very, very important. It is so much more favorable. If I was to attack right now, say somebody that we are hostile with, I would have 5 war support, which is pretty good, but it could be better. Oh, I just got 1,000 gold from that city-state. Lovely. That means we can afford to upgrade every single one of our ships. Which I probably shouldn't do that pointlessly. Let's not do that unless we know we're being attacked. Rail stations are so expensive now. I forget they changed that in the economic victory. This is the thing. I don't think rail stations should have had their cost improved. I understand why factories would have done, but rail stations, I can only buy them with gold in towns. You can't use production, so it's just, it feels tricky. I don't know if that's feeling like it's done right. I don't know. The weird one. Not a balance change that I truly understand, but equally, who am I? I don't know what's going on. I am but a simple Ursa. I mean, look, a wonders are 1,000 production. A rail station is 1,200. It's more than a wonder. Buganda. Feels like a lot. You want to denounce me, do you? Great. Honestly, great. That is brilliant for me. You denounce me all you want, friend. Chum. 30 state bonus. 200 extra gold. That seems like a lot of fun. Let's do that. And urbanization. I think I was actually working on that. Never mind. That's not a 3 tech at all. Flight. Let's do flight. So do we want production on department stores or happiness? I think department stores, unless I'm mistaken, are a happiness building, right? They are. So I would quite like them to be even happier, because the whole point about department stores is they work really well in the cities that are struggling. So we're going to start with Frankincense Battlezord and then go to Major King Kong, because these two have the biggest happiness problem. Like here, for instance, mountain adjacency. What mountain adjacency? Place it down and bam, huge yield improvement. Same here. Bam. Oh, that's so much better. Here we go. Here we go. The war has been declared. Would you like to see how badly this is played out for old Franklin? Well, let me show you. Open war details and oh no, that's plus 10. Oh no. Oh, Franklin, I don't think you were expecting that, were you? No, 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 no. Oh, that's plus 10 combat strength for me. And Lafayette joins in. Only plus 8, that's fine. But that will cripple his happiness. Yeah, look at that. He's gone from like multiple 3 figures to basically being unhappy everywhere. Yeah, you're not going to enjoy that at all. Let me just show you what that looks like in terms of just average combat. This is a field cannon, just a regular field cannon. When attacking, you can see we have a plus 30 bonus because we have plus 5 from city states, plus 5 from player relationships, and there's minus 10 on the other side. It's unfortunate, isn't it? Right, well, let's see. The land ship is, yep, it's just as good. We're just going to check where is most threatened. I think it's basically Flying Foot, Dan Cave, and Salami. Make sure that the units around here are the ones that get the first upgrades. I think it's time for Lady Sucklington to go on the attack, though. How much is a land ship? It's 140. I can upgrade 3 of these. Excellent. Yep, on your way. Let's go down and have a little party. I think I'm just going to treat myself to 1, 2, and Mr. Franklin, 1, 2. That's a plus 12 for me now. He'll throw war support on his end just to make sure it's not quite that bad. He's not going to be able to out-influence me. Not when I'm suppressing his economy. He's now on 22 influence per turn. That's not very good. Oh, Franklin actually has a ship there. Let's see how that would do. Oh, it wouldn't. It wouldn't do very well at all. That's a shame, isn't it? That is a shame. Lady Sucklington makes her way. Tell you what, I would like the pillage card back in. That is something I should think about doing. These 2 land ships will go to there and there. We'll move to you, dump you to there, and you to there. Bring down the hussar. Move Lady Sucklington a bit forward and begin the assault. Yeah, but my units are just chowing through. Oh my lord. That is embarrassing for all involved. Well, not for me. When I say for all involved, I mean everyone else. I'm not going to be attacking like crazy. Just picking up things from time to time. In fact, actually, Ostia, we don't even want to take Ostia yet. I'm going to give it 6 turns. We're going to retreat and head back. If I don't have an ideology, I don't get the points. Can't be having that. I also want to change my government around so we can get the pillaging. Yeah, no, this is far too early. Everyone, back in the car. We're going home. We'll be back in a bit. just not long. This feels a bit harsh. Look, Portland is out to go and flatten this Ursa with a tank. Oh, that's not good for you. Where do you think you're going, Franklin? Oh, he had more ships hidden down here. No. We'll find you. Why have they got minus 33 happiness? What's going on there? That's not right. Minus deductions 57. Thank you, game. Very handy. There's no way that should be that low. All right, well, I'll buy a department store and hope that helps. That should not be anywhere near that low. Sometimes war can do some really weird things to your settlements. Pachacuti has gone democratic. It's all good. It's all good. We're not going democratic. I'll tell you that for free. Let's see how my ships deal with all of this. Pretty well is going to be the guess. Yep, absolutely pretty well. Field gun goes, bam. The line infantry goes, huzzah. Speaking of huzzahs, Dan Cave would like to use, yeah, it's just a one-shot horse-on-horse action. Yeah, oh dear. I didn't go through this. Xerxes is America. Franklin is Mongol India. Lafayette has gone Mexico. Nepal for Pachacuti. And Friedrich has gone Buganda. I think I stole Prussia from him, so I shouldn't be too surprised about that one. Oh, make some atosis. You know what? I think Xerxes is thinking about this, you know? I personally approve of this message. Yeah, I didn't think so. Scattered to the 5 wins now. I'm leaning into this. This is fun. -13. What's happening to your economy? Stop killing your economy, Franklin. Stop killing your economy. What's going on? There's political theory. Okay, so we've unlocked the ideology tree, but free speech is a really big improvement because that's a lot of happiness and specific happiness to my cities. And there we go. Okay, they're all positive again, which means my yields have spiked up. We know that there's a Democrat and a communist on the field. I want to be different to all of them. We're going to go fascist. Now, if I was going to try and introspectively make a scientific or a cultural victory, I might think of communism or democracy, but fascism does a few things for me. Huge gold income, huge food income, not food, production. It gets rid of food. Military point, economic point, and as you go through, it eventually unlocks the military industrial complex, which is huge production towards military units, and then scorched earth. Oh, it's changed it a bit. +3 combat strength when attacking. It used to be +5. Interesting. All right, well, we'll work on the first bit. I might not even finish it. We do want to go and unlock railways as soon as we can, but I just want to join the ideology. If we join it, then we can instantaneously start getting 2 points every time we kill somebody, which is exactly what we want to do. Yeah, this is why I don't get the huzzah. The land ship is a cavalry unit. The huzzah is a cavalry unit. This has 55 on second promotion. This has 60 on second promotion. So the land ship, in all intents and purposes, is just better. Like, what's the point of this? Why does it exist? I don't know. There we go. We're going to start falling out with everyone now. Not that we hadn't fallen out with them already, but we definitely have now. Our explorers have done a good job, actually. We didn't even rush it, and I've picked up, I think it's 4 or 5 relics. 4 of them, and we've got a 5th on the way. We just need a museum or 2 to finish this, and we'll be laughing. In fact, here is a museum. You're a really unhappy city. We're not building you. There we go. It's decent enough adjacency. And 1, and 2, and 3. So we are drawing. It's pretty good, though. Denounce me? Yeah, go for it. If you think you can handle the beauty of Bolivar, then you can give it a good go. I'll be ready. I'll be waiting. Right, here we go. False retreat. So that is production to all cities when pillaging, and then we're going to go for extra pillaging yields. So we're playing Bulgaria even though we're no longer Bulgaria. This makes me very happy. So it's just buildings, not improvements around cities. So keep an eye on that. We've got to actually sail across and get things like this, but I think it's worth it. So we'll take our time. Oh, here comes Franklin. Franklin is sending a few troops. Oh, Friedrich has actually joined my ideology. Hey. Well, okay then. Well, maybe hope isn't lost. Aerodromes. Aerodromes are now the thing to buy. Don't have any adjacencies to speak of, but what they do have is production and the ability obviously to get planes, which are relatively cheap. Bombers are fun. Bombers are really good at attacking actual enemy city centers, but I do have access to the Stuka, which is +3 combat strength against land units and is very strong. It can also still attack cities, so I think I'm just going to go for full Stuka. The bombers have a longer range, 10 tiles, but these are relatively fun, although I think we will start by buying a squadron commander. I'm not going to bother naming the actual aerodrome commanders, but the squadron commanders, these are movable. These are going to be much handier. Welcome, Sean Kelly. You will be the first of many proud bombing runners. +1 settlement limit from a military point. Now we have flight. I think we should pick up some masteries. Combat strength for cavalry units and 43 production. Yeah, that's nice. And can you build me some Stukas? Thank you so much. What sort of commander do I want you to be? An airlifter? No, I don't think so. I think we're going to go ground attackers. Yeah, raids through tactical strike, formations, obliteration. It'll do nicely. I almost want Xerxes to attack me here. He keeps flirting with the idea. Either do it or don't, you know? You wuss. One more artifact. People spying on me. That's good. That means I'm doing well scientifically. Now, pillage production. It should be 90 production to cities, which is, that's a pretty decent chunk, you know? All right, I'm going to take my time here. Yeah, 90 production in all cities. That is 450 production across my empire. That was the only building in this settlement that can be attacked, so might as well finish it off and take Ostia with huzzahs on horseback. In we go. Keep settlement. 2 points. And suddenly, the people of Ostia cheer Bolivar as if he was their liberator, of course. Do we want more golden specialists or more production? We're just going to line up that production. Oh boy, that is nice indeed. indeed. Welcome to Mon. This is a nice settlement. Oh, I forget. I have the 3 purchase. Oh, I wasn't doing this last time. Oh, we can get rail stations. Oh, we can build rail every time we take a settlement. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I've changed my mind on this run. This run is now brilliant. And we can repair the casa as well, just in case I wanted it. Hey, Franklin, stop supporting yourself. Okay, let's start to advance and meet this invading army head on. Onion Possum is not scared. Not scared at all. Not when I can one-hit their supplies. Oh, it said it would one-hit. It didn't really. It lied to me. I'm just going to move Sean Kelly back just to take you out of the line of fire. I don't want you being attacked immediately. I have an incoming peace deal. You know what I bet I do? I bet I do. But no. You never get peace for the rest of this game. I am set up for this war. This is all I want to be doing. I have nothing better to do in this run. Right, Stuka, go make your way over there. Same with you. Another one. 900 gold. Is that it? Is that it? No. We need more of these when they're ready. Oh, they will be ready. This is quite the attack run. Love it. Oh, you're going to take on Bob Tway, are you? All right, Lafayette. All right, we'll have a bit of a naval skirmish if you're up for it. If you think you're tough enough. Well, hey, here we go. Pachacuti attacks with 10 war support against him. And Friedrich with +9. Oh, that's unfortunate for you all, especially because my cavalry have just got stronger. Well, it was going to happen at some point. Mines and woodcutters, strength on infantry units. All right, let's industrialize, master. We have an incoming army of Gurkha. It's not necessarily the best, but Alex Frost is here. You should be able to protect the colonies with some dreadnoughts. Unpack, get ready to go. Only Xerxes. Are you not going to declare on me? No, he's actually not allied to anyone. Sure. Well, we'll let him have his peaceful moment then. As I just move all of my navy around, do some nice killing, keep a nice defensive perimeter, and we can finally start to attack with my Stukas. And bam! Oh, it's not quite a kill. Yeah, it's not quite showing us the combat strength as it actually is. Sometimes the game can do this. It can tell you you're going to get one result, but actually the result isn't quite as good as it says. As long as we keep everyone in double-digit war weariness, I think we should be doing fine. Oh man, we've like halved the yields of some people. This is brilliant. Mushkin Mandeltort has arrived south of Tunmen because we're actually holding out. Lady Sucklington is having to just hide momentarily. Settlement is being bombarded. Hide. The Navy's coming. Oh, the Incans are invading quite viciously. All right. Fine. The dreadnoughts need to just pull back just for a couple of turns. Just for enough that we can just bombard the land units. I mean, they're not going to do very well. We have the strength here. Oh, look at that. They just attacked my navy. Don't do that. That's not good for your health at all. You want to avoid attacking my navy. My navy's horrible. My navy will literally blow yours up instantaneously. Let's push the airbase forward aggressively. I can still use the units in the same turn that they all move. Yes. Looks like I keep a unit on it. Everyone's safe. Everyone's happy. Onion Possum leads the assault on Ravenna because, as you may have seen, Lafayette was rudely one of the people to attack me, and I cannot stand for that. It's just not on. It's not on at all. We must crush this idea of Lafayette being an independent entity. I don't like it. Inca, I'm going to have to politely ask you to stop attacking me, please. It's not on. These colonies are independent. They are mine. I love them so much. Actually, Bob Tway has just picked up +1 range. Very good. Oh no, the city-state got killed. Oh man, I was really trying to keep that safe. That means I've just lost combat strength on my navy. Oh no, I haven't. I still have the bonus. It's gone down to +4 rather than +5, but I do still have it. That's weird, but sure. Don't ask questions. Just accept that it's probably as the game intended. I love these big naval battles. Denouncing? All right then, Xerxes. If you really want, you can denounce me. I'll allow it. Time for armor now. Perfect. Everyone, though, can just wait as I hit now +15 with poor Franklin. Frankly, I think this is quite cruel now. I guess I should probably take that settlement. I don't want AI to have that, you know? So let's use all of my shooty planes. Yay! And then we just take it. I mean, I wish I could liberate it, but I can't. So we will keep it for now. Truand, welcome. Would you like a free rail station? You would? Oh, that's wonderful. That's great news. Trying to see if there are any improved rural tiles that have the railroad on them. It's really, really difficult to get this bonus. keep looking. We'll keep looking. Oh, 2 pillagers. There are 2 pillagers on that tile. Excellent. There's loads of pillagers over here. No, 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 no. There's no peace for anyone now. This is it. This is the game. This is what I wanted. The economy powered by being at war with everyone. I think I shall start to bring my navy forward. Now, it's worth pointing out that battleships, if I was to naval raid, I don't think I'd get any resources. We can't be doing that, but I can use my huzzahs. So we're going to get a couple of these and land. Use the battleships to remove the walls and then pillage, pillage, pillage. It's a fun strategy, and it's a strategy I approve of. Let's start weakening a couple of these settlements, shall we? These are ground attack planes. They are not supposed to be very good at hitting cities. Just remember that. Seem all right to me, really? And as you can see, we're also doing one of the projects that wins you the science victory at the same time. And yep, we're just pillaging production in order to get that. Lovely. Fascism. Oh yeah, this is where the yields begin to get a little bit ridiculous. Let's get 312 gold from all my specialists and 156 production. I'm also going to put +3 combat strength for units in enemy territory because we should have had that and I totally forgot. Excellent. And another +3 combat strength. So that's like a nice 6 swing. Brilliant. Narrative choice. Have 30 military units within 20 turns. Oh, we've done it. Huzzah! Let's get another military point and another diplomatic point. We've got 4 points this turn to use. Bit of happiness, I think. Lovely. On this one, let's go resource capacity. Helps with my cities just a bit. I don't need any of this. So now we're just going to start getting repeatable HP per turn. That's really, really handy. You start stacking that up and everything gets very silly very quickly. Plus, we're also getting more production on my towns if we wanted it, but we're not going to go through this right now. I could go back to the modern civic tree. We're going to go to the Prussian tree for a bit. Let's go and then immediately to try and get some trade routes. I want to get that up as quickly as we can. A bit more production, you say? Oh, I'd love a bit more production. Beautiful. It's just getting me more planes. None of my rail stations are linked up. Doesn't matter how many I build, they're not working. I think it's because my capital's down here, but we'll try and figure that out at some point. Xerxes, you've either got to attack me or not. All of your units are here and you're just clogging up the map. Please stop it. It is what we would call highly annoying. However, the dreadnoughts have delightfully allowed me to move my units on top, and now we can start to do some pillage. Pillage is a wonderful thing. It is a beautiful thing. We must pillage everything we can at all times. 55 strength Hussar against a 50 strength Abamboa. I have a +29 bonus. They have a +3 bonus. That means that it's very funny. Lafayette actually killed my other city-state. He's genuinely taken out 2 this game. It's very annoying. Bob Tway, here we go. Splash damage and 1 command range. We've got such an attack boost, I don't actually need the +5 anymore. That's the funny thing. I'd rather be able to attack from a distance. Let's move the air base forward. Yet again, we just want to keep nudging it forward just to nice, safe places where I can pick off things like boats and embarked units and even strike the city centers themselves just to do a little bit of damage. I have to say, these planes are very handy. Oh, you didn't think your colonies were safe, did you? No, no, no. Here we are. Here's the fleet of Mushkin Mandeltort. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Nothing. Please stop leaving your units in the sea. My planes really don't like them there. They are very intolerant of units being in the sea. Unfairly so, I would say. Like, I think it's a bit cruel, but sure. More production. Huzzahs. Again, just keep pillaging. What is that? 540 gold? No, 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 no. Does that mean I'm going to get 270 production? Let me just, yep. Okay. That is so busted. Oh my lord. Really? Okay. 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 Let's just think about that a second. Let's, oh dear. All right, I'm going to start building some wonders. At this point, there's kind of no need not to, is there? That's so funny. Oh my lord, that is so much. One consideration I have to make here. I'm on 19 out of 19 settlement limit, and I only have 4 points, which means we need 16 left to go. I have a maximum of 4 settlement limit that I can pick up still. 1 from Zulviren, and then 3 from the regular tree, which means we've got to go 2 of of a limit, that's fine, but that is only if I'm getting 3 per settlement. If I need to get 3 per settlement, the AI needs to have picked an ideology. Lafayette has not. Franklin has, as has Pachacuti and Friedrich, but not Lafayette. So, Bilbao, Ravenna, as tempting as those targets are, we actually need to take other settlements, so I'm going to leave them alone. Lucky you. Lucky you. So off we go to Fata. So what happens if you eat too many donuts? You get fatter. None of this fair is going to stop me having a massive, colossal sea battle, because that sounds fun. We have huge amounts of advantage here, so let's use them. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I do apologize. We've got 1 more settlement limit from mass production. I didn't see that. So 5. We're only going 1 over. It's pretty good. 90 production here. There's going to be a lot sent back to my cities, but we have a lot of huzzahs doing this now. Yes. And our dreadnoughts are having fun doing it. So they shall. The first milestone for Geographic Society. We've only got 5 artifacts, but it's a start. Pillage Casa for some more yield. Now let's weaken this settlement. I'm going to make sure we pillage everything first, but as you can see, the planes make very, very short work of it. I could just walk in this turn if I really wanted to. We'll wait 2 turns. I've almost got the settlement limit. There's no rush. There's never any rush. 5 combat strength for packed air units. Sean Kelly is already getting very high in level. Fantastic. Just waiting. I'm just waiting for Xerxes to go. Like, all of these troops are just here. When are you attacking me? Why are you waiting? I don't know. There's some sort of crazy plan, I think. Whatever that crazy plan is, I don't quite understand it. Anyway, Parla, welcome to the city party. It's like a regular party, but less people are invited, and it's a bit more boring. Start out by getting a port that'll connect you up properly. You know what? No peace deals. No, you can give me as many 2 population cities as you want. It's not happening. Hey, remember when Dogo Onsen was broken, and every time you went into celebration, it didn't just give the population to the city it was in, it gave it to every population center in your empire. Ah, those were the days, eh? Those were the days, the pre-patch Dogo Onsen. We look back at them and we enjoy. Oh, Battersea's finished as well. This is kind of what happens when you're pillaging with Bulgarian abilities and all of the production keeps going back to your cities. You just sort of make wonders, and there's no real reason to, but it's like, yay, fantastic stuff. Okay, well, now we can actually double make boats. That's cool. That was a settlement limit you might have seen. So as I say, Mr. Franklin has communism. Boo, we don't like communism, so we better wrestle the settlement off him just to be sure. Keep the settlement. Choco Gamer, it's all yours. And you'll never guess what we're going to do. That's right, a rail station. More rail for everyone. What now? Well, it's got to be armor. More armor. When you pillage really old buildings, they're not quite as fun. Just worth bearing in mind. 30 production from that one. Barely worth it at all. Gotta be careful here. If my huzzah moves onto that last tile, I'll take the settlement. I don't need to do that. We don't need to conquer these things that quickly. We're a pillage party. That's what we're after. Forwards we go. See what we can pillage. I mean, pillaging is the best way of getting these yields. Ah, finally. Finally. Well, I mean, this was not really a surprise, was it? But he's just given himself, you guessed it, 10 war weariness. Not that we can see that right now. We're too busy looking at city-state related wonders. I think this gives me gold and culture for every suzerain I have. It's not a particularly big bonus, but when it comes to wonders, this one looks particularly pretty. Look at it. Oh, the golden roof, the little lanterns. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. There's actually like a little bit of a land invasion going on here. That's amazing. Attack enough damage? You might need to just head back and deal with that. Thank you. I'll also build a few planes just to help push back this lot. Not that I really think we're going to have a problem. For instance, my navy is just laughing at the moment. Look at this. It's so hilariously powerful. Mixomatosis laughs at this lot. Ha ha ha. Pillage the museum. Get all of the production. And then simply move on whilst our navy just blows up the next wall targets. So we can just mercilessly and methodically pillage everything. More production. Remember, we're looking for any single urban tile without walls on it. Walls we can probably deal with a bit of air force, but it just takes more. More production. No changing cards needed. Now, Zollverein. 1 settlement limit. You may establish and retain trade routes with civilizations you are at war with. Oh, I'm looking forward to that one. I'm considerably looking forward to that one. Could you please leave my settlement alone? Thank you very much. Don't appreciate you blowing anybody up, and it's annoying. Remember, I have splash damage? Haha, I remembered I had splash damage. Oh, it does so much. It's so ridiculously good. Destroy the kiln. Complete the red fort. Actually, that's kind of poetic. I steal the clay from the kiln and with it I raise the walls of the red fort. Only Bulgaria can pull that sort of majesty off. Delicious. Look at it. Another pillage over in this direction. A bit more science. Remember, the yields are just adding up slowly. There's nothing too spectacular about them. They're just building turn by turn. I did notice, by the way, that war support can only give you a -10 penalty. Oh no, it can't. -13. It was limited to -10 at one point, but that's updated itself. Oh, great. Well, in that case, I will keep pushing everybody's war support down. It makes perfect sense. I thought it was limited to 10. Oh, let's just keep throwing it on there. We're now building factories everywhere, by the way. Better late than never on this sort of stuff. Well, at least we're trying to. Some of my cities still need ports, but it all works eventually, probably. And just like any good European economy, all of my factories are being made with pillaged goods. Yay! Is it tied down? No? Great. Off it pops. Make your way over. It's fine. Watch this. An invading army? Nope. We've got a splash damage dreadnought party. So like they just keep kicking in. And every time we attack a unit further back, the splash damage just wipes stuff out. Just as it should be. Hermitage was just taken from me. Boo! Well, that's just mean. I wanted Hermitage. Never mind. We'll forget all of my issues just by building more factories. Yeah, that invading army was quite cool, and Imdaf took a little bit of a hit, but no. Turns out, large amounts of defensive planes are often all you need to win, and then the defensive planes become attacking planes, and we start clearing the way to do some pillaging, our favorite sort. Speaking of, nom. Oh, is that the factory finished? That's the factory finished. Lovely. I guess we should probably do some factory resources now. Happiness? Happiness is the thing that we are struggling on the most. Let's pop that in. Actually, we barely got any of that. Maybe we do something different. We've barely got anything at all. Oh, that's fine. We'll do some trading in 3 turns. Second factory appeared very quickly. Let's get some tea in. Science. Oops, I accidentally took a settlement. I was trying to move around and my unit went through the city. I guess that's one way of doing it. Okay, sure. That takes me over my limit, but it does put me on 10 points. We've only got to get 4 more. You know what? I could just speed this up a little bit. Yeah, we're going to start taking settlements. I might as well. Like, they're here. They're ready to get taken. Let's just embrace the carnage. Like, there's another one here. I think I can just walk in. Yeah, sure. I can pillage my production, so I don't even need an economy. That's the ridiculous thing here. When you are conquering, I really do see the effect of getting that 3 building. It is very handy. So Tide Plunker again. A 3 rail station with 4 production. Wow. Why? Oh, the building has adjacency for navigable rivers because we're playing Prussia. Right. That makes sense. Gotcha. That's handy. Fair enough. Such is the power of war support. This rifle infantry just took a direct hit. It is not in the range of a general, and it only took 4 damage. 4. And now I'm going to heal for 45. Yeah, that's wild. The power of Bolivar condemns you. 25% production towards constructing rail station or 1,000 gold. I'm not constructing any of these anymore because we've already done it. So yes, give me 1,000 gold. All my gold is doing, by the way, at the moment is just upgrading my troops, making sure they're all max level all the time. Which, to be honest, is easy enough to do. Oh, look, my favorite. Gain 120 culture, lock unit operation, pillage production, city description. You have to love Civ. You do. The grosser seems to be the absolute jackpot though, because that is 270 production. That's huge. So give me the production, and pretty much every single one of my cities is now just instantly finished whatever it was doing. Let's move some stuff around now that we have some more factories, because this is 5% production towards buildings and wonders. We've got 5 of them. Nice. Oh, I moved a ship into the city before I was ready. Never mind. I was still pillaging to do here. As you can see, everything is on fire. I feel bad giving this to a channel supporter considering the entire place is ruined. So let's just see how much this would cost to fix everything. I'm on 3,500 gold. I'm going to get a rail station in for free, and then we're going to fix everything. The amount of damage we did was 1,900 gold. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, we'll be fine. Believe this may be another one. Yes, it is. Keep it. How many points are we on now? Oh, so close. So close. That's 1 more settlement we need to take. I like it when you've got 4 of the planes in the same tile. Means you can just wipe out entire invading armies in a single run. Sorry, Inca, you don't have planes, and I do. Attack, 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 attack. Planes of glory. Sean Kelly's got the hang of this now. How dare you bring yourself to a measly +10? No, 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 no. 11. 11 is the bare minimum. Gee, Franklin's throwing a bunch of influence this way. Lafayette helping him, but still only 11. That's unfortunate for you. I'm finding it relatively amusing. I reckon we can probably take this settlement now. Like so. We can. Ideology. Done. Okay, first project needs doing. Let's just have a quick peek and see which one of my cities has the most production. Happiness is now playing in a little bit. Widget is the one. Widget is always the one. So Manhattan project. There's a 10 happiness project here. Nice. Let's get that done. So we'll pillage that one through. It's turn 64. This should finish turn 69. Let's just remember that because we got some pillaging to do. That should speed things along nicely. You may establish and retain trade routes with civilizations you are at war with and a settlement limit. Big improvements on both counts. We're already, we've taken 3 turns off the Manhattan project and we haven't even pressed end turn yet. That's... It's rather silly. I think, do we just chase settlement limit now? Production is useful. Production is very useful, but I can get all my production from pillaging. So yeah, let's get nationalism. Let's do it. And we'll boost culture just to get that through nice and quickly. I am the most culturally. It's just true. I am. Everyone knows it. Oi, that's 9. Don't put that much influence in. I want to keep everyone 10 minimum. The Manhattan Project. In 1 turn, we built it. Who needs to even play as the Indians in the modern age and we can use gold to buy wonders? No, no, no. This stuff just happens automatically. Now, I don't have a bomber, but I could buy a bomber in fairly impressively with my exceedingly large treasury. Lafayette is democratic now. Oh dear. That's unfortunate for you, Lafayette. Washington, D.C. is proving annoyingly resistant to assault. To be honest with you, I haven't really tried to properly attack it, but if I buy a bomber now, and let's just see if this softens things up a little bit, shall we? Look at this. We've got defensible districts all around and bam. Oh no, that's tragic. America may not withstand this one. God, the animation is so good. It really invokes that sort of terrifying reality, doesn't it? Operation Ivy, 10 turns. Again, let's see how quickly we can rush this through. We have a lot of pillaging that can be done, like a lot of pillaging. Already that's a turn taken off. Let's start making some merchants whilst all this is happening. They're only 40 production. I might as well take advantage of the trade routes. I said I was going to. Every time we pillage, we should get some more of these now. Oh look, merchants have already arrived. Coal, I think, is weirdly the resource I need to get myself more ports and rail stations. So let's focus on getting some of that. We did half the project in 1 turn there. It's pretty good. So that is all of the trade routes that are available on the map. I can't increase my trade routes of anybody else because I'm at war. All of the other merchants I make, I'm just gonna, you know, actually try and connect all of my settlements up properly. Like for instance, let's have a look at Major King Kong, who is connected to Baradeur, Guberville, and Silver, but not anything really else. So let's see where the roads will get put. Oh, I could connect it to that settlement. All right, let's just start connecting these up. See what we can fix. Slightly better. You know what? We might actually fix the connectivity of this entire empire just with random merchant spam. I love it. Alex Frost, level 6. Double promoted, double as good. Boat pillaging. It's the best sort of pillaging. It's really funny is Prussia. I was like, oh no, Washington lost access to silver. I'm no longer getting it at my trade route. And I realized I just pillaged it. That was me. Whoops. Don't pillage the places you're trading with, Ursa. Ah, dear. That made me laugh. Oh, look at that. What a lovely new settlement. Don't you love it when the AI does that? I know I do. Can my aircraft actually swoop? No, they're not quite close enough, but they can be. Let me just quickly pop that there and start to bomb it immediately because we're not having this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is going down. Oh, the railway network is finally working though. That's good. Excellent stuff. I'm gonna need 2 turns away. Can we finish it this turn? Is there enough pillaging to do? There may not be enough, you know, but oh, actually I say that the port is 540 gold. That means it's 270. Yeah. Okay. That was enough to just 1 turn the project. Why are we nuking the ice caps? Like, what's going on with that? That's 2 games in a row on this channel where the ice cap on the southern pole has been where the game has ended, but that feels like a bad thing to do to the local penguins, I must say. Dear oh dear, those poor little perfect waddlers just being nuked in the South Pole. Let's not think about that too hard, and let's just enjoy that no matter how interesting a game you have, it doesn't matter if your yields are poor, it doesn't matter if your strategy is bad. If you just fling war weariness on all of your opponents, they can't do anything to stop you, and that is as good as doing anything else. I really want to see a multiplayer team strategy where someone plays Shawnee and the other plays a really high influence build as well, and you just load in war weariness on people and just never stop. Like in a multiplayer game, loading -10, -11, that would be so game ending. It would be hilarious. Ah dear, Bolivar. I didn't get him at first because his abilities are all subtle, but towards the end of the game, when you're just able to put rail stations in for free in factories and some of the really expensive stuff, suddenly I get it. I really do now understand why he's so good. Is he the best? Absolutely not. He is absolutely not the best, but he is fun, and that's the main thing. We focused in on ideology there. If I had sat in the game long enough, we would have got Railroad Tycoon and Space Race, so, you know, bad for my Legends report. Geographic Society was the only one I probably should have rushed more. Lafayette had more culture than me, and I was not rushing it very quickly at all. You have to go straight for hegemony with very, very large amounts of culture if you're going to win this one. Very difficult to get. There were 4 natural wonders on the map. That would have taken me to 10. 4 continents, so I could have got another +4 from that. Yeah, I would have had to have gone quick because we would have needed more artifacts on the map. Lafayette was a bit of a problem there, and we weren't focusing on culture. But what a run. What a run. Franklin really did have our number for most of the game. Lafayette was a formidable adversary, but nobody can keep up with Bolivar. For when Ursa gets carried away, nobody can keep up. That was one of the most fun games of Civ 7 I've had so far. That was the game where the crisis just made sense. The age transitions just made sense. RHQ AI mod really helped. Having a bit of a rough start helped as well. Yeah, this is a game I can build off. This was entertaining. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like the video if you can and subscribe and all that wonderful stuff. I really appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you later. Don't nuke the penguins. Don't do it. Never do it. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Capoyobi Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Lillian, Radiatore, Technology Poet, Poppy Dude, Clibben Thirdas, Debo91, Mushkin Mandletort, Pete, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, L Truant, Creston, RB Hedge, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Teddy's Ursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bookaluke 79, Bob Loblaw, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Deja Fu, Kovawoo, Legally Trash, Is This Live, Sorted Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Flower Power Bear, Dan Jamo, Buster Blader, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, Sliver Alley, JP Genius, Arctic Fox. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye.